This is boot sucking mud. Par for the course around here. Thank you so much. You are helping to bless families this Christmas. What world are we living in? Everybody that's donated, you helped bring so much cheer and happiness. The wound hurts, but the healing is beautiful. Well, y'all, we had some more rain. We had some more rain, didn't we? Yep. Gonna keep the mud hydrated. 7, you've been laying in the hay. What are you shaking your head at? Frisky sometimes. Where's that, the really sticky, slippery, ugh. This is good kind of mud to get stuck in. Except Susie doesn't get stuck. Actually, this is boot sucking mud. I just tried pulling my boot off back there. Woo-wee. It's just damp, cold, dreary, kind of gross, y'all, to be honest with you. Slipping and sliding. I haven't been coming with him to feed hay over here. He said he didn't have to have my help, but I said, well, I'll go. Open the gate, take the strings off. It's a gloomy, damp, dreary, cool day. So let's see, we're prepping. I'm saying prepping for a mountain trip. We're going Wednesday this week, and it's like the only day that there's a really good chance of rain, which is not, and here and there, so that's not ideal, but it's honestly the only day we can go. It's the only day I can go before Christmas. And Wesley will be out of school, so I want him to be able to go with me to help drive and just be with us. So that's what we're doing. Yeah, at least I'm not taking like a full truck bed of supplies. I'm taking gifts and some money, so I can get that in some tote boxes in the back of the truck in the back seat. So that's what we're doing there, y'all. And I just realized I haven't made any Christmas candy, which I pretty much, the one thing I have to make every year is peanut butter balls, because that's what my mom and I always made. So I think Austin and I might try to get on that today or tomorrow. And I'm pretty much done shopping, waiting on some things to come in the mail. Actually waiting on some stuff to come from my shop. Some extra stuff that I realized I needed. I shop with myself. And to everybody that shopped with me this year, a special thank you. I wasn't sure how this Christmas season would go. I don't know, just the way the economy is and the way things are, but I've been so very, very blessed. It's good. We're gonna turn a profit. We're gonna be able to keep the doors open another year. And I promised myself that if I was never in the black, that I wouldn't do that. So thank you for keeping this little dream alive and shop going and helping us be able to pay some bills at the end of the year here. I truly do appreciate your support in all the ways. So I just wanted to make sure I said that. All right. I don't know what else, y'all. It's too wet for him to go do any of the sand stuff. Now that he's got the backhoe fixed, the weather is turned around and it's too wet now. So that is par for the course around here. If it's not one thing, it's another, you know. Yeah, you do know. If you've been here any length of time, you know. If you farm, you know. Okay, y'all, backing up. I can't believe how warm it is. It is hot here today. Warm. It's warmish. Packing up for the mountains tomorrow, and I'm having to make sure everything is in a box or in the back seat of the truck so it does not get wet, because it's gonna be raining. I believe it's gonna be raining. At some point it's gonna be raining. So this is what we got. This is a box full here. I think that's everything going in there. This is, I don't remember if I've told y'all, this is for a little girl named Bridget who lost seemingly everything. She lost both of her parents and her home to the flood. So she's now living with her grandparents. I'm taking these to her grandparents. I don't believe I'm going to get to meet her because we're going to be there before she gets out of school. But, I had a blast shopping for her. 8 years old. At first I was like, I don't know what to buy an 8-year-old. And so I went back to my own memories, and I don't remember a lot of specifics. Like I feel like I should, but I remember we moved into our new house when I was 9. So I very specifically remember those Christmases. And so, she's getting some Uggs, y'all. I've never bought Uggs for any of my children. I bought her a pair of Uggs, and I bought her some sweet little silk pajamas and a sweet little robe and a diary with a lock and key and some markers and this precious Bible. I wish I'd shown you. I showed it on my Instagram stories. Precious little Bible that she can draw in and write in and read, and some other little toys and some popcorn. Because who doesn't love popcorn? If that's you, I can't relate. All right, so that's that. And then I'm loading up back here, and we're going back to see our friends Samantha and Jeff. And I'm taking that box of sweet potatoes. I'm taking her an Instapot. She showed me, she has no idea. I was really trying to pay attention. She showed me, it was laying there. She said, this is my favorite Instapot. It was like 13 in 1. So I came home immediately and ordered one for her. And then, that right there, that box right there with the bow on it that I just did, that I'm not very good at. That is special thanks. I don't know, because I don't know that I'm really going to be able to, I don't want to intrude with like a lot of pictures or anything tomorrow if they're not comfortable, but I do want to tell you, I wanted to give a shout out to Stargazer Cast Iron. I reached out to them and I said, look, there's this very sweet couple. They were homesteaders. They lost everything in their house. They lost all their cooking utensils and everything that they use to can and cook and do all the things. And I said, I know that she loves cast iron and she's cooked with it. And I said, if you can help me out, get me some cast iron for her, I'll be glad to pay cost. I'll be, I'll be glad to pay the price, or if y'all can give me a discount or whatever. And they're like, no questions asked. They sent me a complete 5-piece set free. I mean, they just sent it. There was no questions. They said, yes, we would love to help. So, thank you, Stargazer. Thank you so much for that. It's amazing, handmade, American-made cast iron that I use daily and love. And I just love that they did that for her. So that's some of the stuff we're taking, and some food. I've got them some food because Jeff has MS, and so I was trying to think of just some like real food that I could take for him. So that's what we're doing. And then we got some gift bags, and we're taking a few checks. We are totally going to be able to give these few families $6,000 thanks to you. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm still getting money. You're still sending money. You're still sending money. And we're on day like 80, I think, since the storm. So thank you so much. You are helping to bless families this Christmas. And you will get to continue to help to bless families after the new year, because I've still got some money that I'm going to be able to keep spending and going and doing as I see the needs that come directly to me or in my path that I'm able to help me. And there's some other people that I'm excited to start teaming up with and introduce you to that have nonprofits that are doing a great job. And I can't wait to go back and meet some of these people. So that's on the docket for the new year. This, like I've said every other time, this need's not going away. So just thank you for being a part of it. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, and they thank you too. Okay, y'all, we are, I'm stopped here for some road work. So we have made it up to, I guess this is considered like Egypt, Ramsey Town area. We just met with a family, Andrew and his wife, and honestly, her name has just slipped my mind. So I'll put that on here when I can get my brain back. They didn't lose their house, but they did lose some land, and they've lost income from their rental properties because people can't get to it, and the road is horrible, y'all. The road is horrible. So we spread a little Christmas cheer with them, and then our friends Jeff and Samantha that we introduced you to last time we were here, that the house that Sean was working on. We can't get to them today because the road is being worked on and it is in terrible shape. And there's huge trucks and tons of dump trucks going back and forth. So this is an actual federal highway, 19 West, I believe is what it's called. And they're working on it. They're saying it's going to take at least 2 years to get it fixed. But so it's very hard for them to get in and out right now. So I left those things that I showed you before that I was bringing them. We left them with Andrew, and somebody else is going to get that to them. So one stop, two families. One stop, two families showing a little love today. Thank you so much for being a part of that. And now we're heading to, where are we going? We are going to Green Mountain to deliver the gifts for Bridget and see her grandparents. So, yay, we're moving. It's just every time I come here, it's like I can see the same thing 10 times and it still is so unreal. There's no other word. I can't come up with another word for it, y'all. It's just unreal. It's like there's a camper being delivered down in there. Yeah. I don't know, an hour, 2 hours. Okay, we are experiencing using a parking meter for the first time that takes a credit card. What world are we living in? And my children have never seen a parking meter ever. Hey y'all, I'm sitting on the steps in Kira and Jeff's house and washing another load of clothes. So thankful. Thank you, Kira and Jeff, for letting us do this. Still waiting on that washer and dryer combo to get here. Honestly, no idea when that will be. But yeah, it's lovely right here in the little foyer with all the light and everything. And I need to go home and finish this video. I'm late getting a video out this week. I know that. But it dawned on me that I didn't really wrap things up from our trip yesterday. So I'm going to take just a minute and do that. I didn't get any video with the people that we visited with. I did snap some photos. I put them on a post on Facebook and Instagram. I will put them in here as well. But we had a great trip. Started out, we met a man by the name of Sam, who was a friend of Sean, who y'all have met in past videos, who had to go home to Alabama. He had a bit of a family emergency, so he had to go home for a little while. He's home. But Sam was wonderful. He met the kids and I out on Highway 19 and led us to the first family we went to see, which was the Burke family. They have a house. They're only about, I think it's like a third of a mile from the Cane River, the same river that we showed you last time. And they're on a stream, on a creek that runs right into the river. And of course their creek flooded. Their house did not flood, but they lost a lot of the front of their property, which is now at risk for flooding in the future because of all the land that was disturbed. So they're working on that. They also have 2 rentals that they had just purchased this year and that they were relying on for income. And now that income is gone. They haven't been able to rent them at all, not due to property damage of the rentals, but because of the road damage. And we sat in that road construction yesterday. So we didn't have to drive on the really bad road like we did last time. We were on the south side of it. I guess that's what you would call it, the west or south side. But we did wait for an hour while they were repairing a culvert and saw hundreds and hundreds. And that's not I'm not downplaying that. Hundreds of dump trucks. It's just constant traffic right there as they're working on that road. And Andrew Burke said they're saying it might take at least 2 years for that to be, that federal highway that was completely decimated to be restored just in that area. So it's a lot going on. So anyway, we were able to meet them. We were able to give some gift cards for their 2 young daughters, teenage daughters, and we gave them some money. So everybody that's donated, you helped bring so much cheer and happiness. There were tears yesterday. There was so much appreciation from the people that we met. So that was the Burks. And then I left some things for Sam, Samantha, and Jeff for them. They could not get out because of the road in front of their house. There's truck traffic and we couldn't drive down there. So they're only able to get out basically through ATVs right now. It's really bad. So somebody was going to come get their gifts and take them to them. So I know they're appreciative of that as well. And then the last person that we met up with was a sweet, sweet lady named Miriam. I'll put her picture here. Miriam lost her son and her daughter-in-law. She lost her son and her daughter-in-law and their entire house. So they had, the two of them had a child together, Bridget, and that's who and then her son had some children from another marriage. So people have been just donating to help take care of them, but Miriam is raising Bridget now. The other two girls are living with their mother. But anyway, so that's just a tragedy. So we took gifts for Bridget that I told you about, and then was able to give Miriam a nice check, and she was very appreciative. She cried, I cried, we all cried. And a couple of quotes from, let's see, Miriam said, just to see her faith, she said, of course, it felt like she was living in a bad dream that she just wanted to wake up from. She told my kids, she said, y'all love each other because you never know when you might not have each other. She said it was so hard to watch her daughter go through losing her brother, her son. And that's so true. We let little petty things get in the way of the big picture and the big thing so many times. But her faith was just so strong, and she said she couldn't imagine not having her faith and not having her God to lean on and rely on during this time. And she's so appreciative of everybody's help and prayers. So please keep Miriam in your prayers, as well as the other families. And then Michelle Burke, that I met with Andrew, she said this one thing that really stood out to me. She said, and I'm paraphrasing this, but it was something to the effect of, we were just talking about how hard it had been for them, and she said, it has been very, very hard. And she said the wound hurts, but the healing is beautiful. And I'm taking that with me. I'm taking that with me. That it goes back to the whole beauty from ashes, that the good that God is bringing through this horrible, horrible tragedy, and continues to. But the needs are still there. They're not going away. As I keep saying, I'm going to keep sharing. I'm going to keep, my PayPal and Venmo are still open. I'm still receiving donations. I just opened 6 more checks today. Y'all, we're up at almost 74,000 total. Unreal. Unbelievable. I love y'all so much. I'm so proud of you. I'm so thankful for you, as are everybody that has received benefits from your giving and will continue to. So I'm going to leave this video here. I didn't mean to talk for 7 minutes. I'm sorry. This is what happens. But I did want to share that with you. I want to be very transparent and make sure you know where your money's going, and at least get to see photos if we don't do actual video, because some people just aren't comfortable being videoed, and I am completely cognizant of that, and I'm respectful of that. So I hope this finds you well, and we will see you back next time. Take care.